Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Bitcoin and I'll present some information to you guys. And I just wanted to let you know that I posted this on Twitter. Oh, and by the way, drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and be really, really appreciated. New subscribers, I do appreciate you too. And if you're new here, I'm here to help you make gains. And I was over there talking to some guys on Twitter, and I was actually quite surprised. Has been hanging out with me since June of 22, July of 22, and they're doing fairly well, guys. So the numbers were pretty decent from what I can tell. And what's interesting, the whole time everybody's calling for a bear market. So going up, making gains in a bear market. It's not too bad. That's not too bad in my book, guys. So is it over? I think you have a pretty good shot that it's probably over, guys. I think you really have a good shot that it's probably over. Is it 100%? We'd never be 100% till Bitcoin's finished with its wave. Anyhow, I want to go over humans. I was looking at the AI tokens. I presented a video on VAI, and some of these coins have gone up quite a bit. And if you haven't seen it, it's a Viat, this one right here, this coin right here, guys. Here's another one. And if you can believe it, this coin is probably going to continue to run. And I like this coin. I looked at it a little bit more in depth. Probably has some tokenomics issues with it going into the future, so you want to be careful of that. But I'll put it to you this way, in my opinion, this coin, which is at 2 cents, I got it less, it's 2.5 cents more or less. I picked up some at less than 2 cents. So you can see down here in the daily RSI, okay, at first, this is why sometimes these coins can keep running, guys. So at first, your RSI was down there and your third wave would have been there. But see this daily RSI right there, guys? Well, that RSI took everything out. So now you take your third wave and you move it over there. It's called third wave extension. The third wave's extending. And then there'll be a fourth wave. You take a look at this first wave over here, right? Right, just like so. And you come down, it'll come down, probably be about a shallow, maybe a little more sideways over there. And you got a fifth wave, okay? Can the fifth wave be longer than that wave? It probably could, guys, on a token like that or a coin like this. But I would look into it, guys. It's crypto. It's an artificial intelligence, NFTs. I posted on Twitter on the potential where this could go. 30 cents plus, probably sometime this year, potentially. No guarantees. And maybe even near $1, guys. Near $1. So I would not, like I said, these people, nobody pays me, but I went and entered in here at just less than 2 cents. Okay. Because I saw the potential in this coin. And, at the end of the day, if you're going to be looking at numbers up here at this area is like 26, 30 cents in this area, you're probably not going to care too much if you got it 1 cent or 2 cents or something. It's up there. That is definitely the potential, guys, in my opinion. So let's go over Bitcoin. By the way, here's Humans.AI's website. You can go check it out, guys. I looked at it a little bit. Remember, not financial advice. It is high risk, very high risk. You look at the trading volume. As a matter of fact, let me go over the trading volume on Heart. I think it's less than 200,000. Humans.AI. This is the one right here, guys. That's the one right there. Humans.AI. Okay. It's NFTs, and I take that back. It's 500,000. It's just a 500,000 trading volume. Okay. The tokenomics, you got to look into that a little more in depth, guys, with this coin. So just be careful with it. Okay. It's flying under the radar a little bit. I think the AI tokens are going to be doing a bull run in 2023. Okay. That's just my take on it. I think they're going to do really well. So here's the deal with Bitcoin, guys. Bitcoin is at 23,400, and I'm starting to wonder if Bitcoin's extending itself as well, kind of like the smaller coins. And what I mean by that is that The issue, okay, like some people are going to go up there and count that. And, it changes rapidly. Like you could go up there and like, oh, this is ABC, WXY, blah, blah, blah. It goes, you could go up there and do that. It changes rapidly. Okay. So I don't even mess with it. I get the main point of the waves and the trend. So we got up and to the right now. So up and to the right for Bitcoin until proven otherwise. Okay. It's up and to the right. And does it seem like it's in a topping pattern right here? It definitely does, guys. And there's a lot of shorts that are entering into Bitcoin because they're making their bet and they're saying it's going to drop like a rock all the way back down here. I wouldn't place that bet right now, guys. I would not place that bet. If you're going to short Bitcoin, you want to get in here and get in and get out. Just like I told some guys on GALA. If you short up here at 6 cents on a post on Twitter, get out. These coins are too bullish to be hoping a short will go down there. This to me, shorting right here and hoping this will go down here. Hey, that's hopium the other way, in my opinion. That's hopium the other direction, being a hopium bear. So here's the thing. I'm going to show you guys something here with GALA, right? So what did GALA do? GALA was down here at like basically 1.5 cents and pumped up here to 5 cents. And now it's working on 6 cents. But, I was going through this and you see how GALA came down and came down and came down and finally popped. It finally popped. Okay. And is it going to come back down and then pop again? It very well could, guys. Or is it making another wave in there? So that's the whole thing. And over here, Bitcoin, is Bitcoin going to be doing the same thing? Is it coming up or is it going to swing back down and pop? So I'm still expecting something over here, guys, with Bitcoin in this RSI, whether it goes up more, back down, or something like this. And Bitcoin's probably going to pop off that wave. Okay. And the thing is that I want to assume that it's going to be for this wave. I don't think so, guys. I think Bitcoin, you have a good shot. You do have a good shot that Bitcoin is still in this third wave. Okay. The reason I say that is the issue you have right here is this space right here, guys. And down here, nobody can figure this out. Okay. Somebody might get lucky and figure that out. The problem is down there. Is it 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2? And is it up here? And you go 3 4 3 4 5, 3 4 5 3 4 5, and then do little tiny ones all the way up until it finally finds that top. That's the whole thing could be going on here, guys. So, this whole thing right here, this whole thing, boom, and then it could go boom, and it finally just like creeps up like so, wherever it may end up. And then the third wave finally completes. And then it might do a more significant correction comparable to that correction. Okay. So that's what I'm checking out. Like, it's very difficult to suss out what exactly Bitcoin is doing, as far as if it's extending from these waves down here, or is this all part of a correction? So the other thing is too that Bitcoin likes to do it and the third waves, right? The momentum is so strong, the correction goes up, and then it goes up and breaks all-time highs, and then it does a massive correction. You have to be aware of that, or massive in this area, but. Here's the reality of it, guys, is that you have two options on the overall trend of Bitcoin. Okay. Here are your two options. You have A, B, and this is going to be a C. That's the bearish option. That's what they're saying. That's a 3-wave move, and it's coming back down like this, guys. That's the probability of that to me is getting lower by the day. Getting lower by the day, guys. It really is. So, and the other option is a count that you can see that I have there. A wave 1, starting diagonal, or a wedge, ascending wedge, 2, and then wherever this 3 is going to end up, guys, wherever this 3 is here, it seems reasonable. This is the third wave. There's your highest peak on the RSI, but I'm talking about the main third wave, because within that third wave is a wave sequence. Okay. Is it complete? Might not be. Maybe it's doing a little baby diagonal up there. So let's take a look at that. Let me go to an 8-hour chart. You see. Is Bitcoin is finishing off a diagonal? And it very well could be right up here, guys. Like maybe it's 1 2 1, and then back down, and then it's going to do, here's the 3 back down. and then it's going to pop off a 4 like that. You know, is it doing that? It's very, very difficult to suss that out, guys. And the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm starting to lean towards that way, going, okay, what's it doing there? So I'm still bullish on Bitcoin for sure, guys. And I still think that Bitcoin, if this ends up being a third wave like this, extended out, and it's just trying to finish it off, and you don't see a correction about this size over here yet. You want to see something about that size. You don't see that yet. Then this third wave is just extending out like this, guys. And then it'll come down to a fourth wave. However high this gets, going to depend on how deep the fourth wave goes. But, you know, somewhere in this area, and then Bitcoin's going to rip off the fifth. Okay. And that could definitely be a FOMO fifth wave, guys. And I'll tell you what, like, how far could that fifth wave go? Probably it could go from, if it's up here, it could go up to 30K possibly. But if it goes up like this a little bit, and then Bitcoin's just doing a correction and is hanging out in here, kind of like at this area, and then it finally pulls that one off like that, you know, here's the thing. This area right here is obviously where you want to go long. But the other thing is too, all the other people that have missed this, the ones that missed this, okay, they're going to enter in here too. And this could really get pushed, in my opinion, guys. It really could. So the other thing is, I want to go over and show you the moment of truth for the S&P 500 is going to make or break this whole scenario too, guys. So this is what you want to pay attention to with the S&P 500. You know, some people are so sure on the S&P 500 right now, and it's still not out of the woods yet, guys. It's still not. Okay. So here's the deal with the S&P 500. The reason everybody, the bulls are really, really happy is because the daily candle bodies that are above this trend line right here. Okay. However, if the S&P breaks that 4,100, you see candle bodies above 4,100 right there, guys, in this area with the S&P, in my opinion, it's over. It's over. And what I mean is it's over for the bearish sequence for a while. Is the S&P correction done there and it's going into a bullish sequence? Remains to be seen, guys. It might be just doing a big bounce. And you have to realize too, in some of these assets, the S&P typically doesn't do that, but you have to realize, you know, it could do a wave swing down like this, and then it could do a melt up, you know, up to these areas near all-time highs, even break all-time highs, and then do another correction over here just like that. You know, and that whole thing could be the correction. So that could happen too, guys. And if the S&P is bullish and it's going up and to the right for, say, 46, 4,700, and if it breaks these levels, guys, it very well could do that and go near all-time highs. Think about that, guys. Let's go back over to Bitcoin. What do you think would be going on with Bitcoin over here? Bitcoin will be probably ripping pretty good, guys, going into this wave correction, you know, and this correction here, you know, however shallow this will be or however deep this will be, and then Bitcoin could be entering a third wave, and it'll be rip time, rip time. I want to go over Ethereum too with you guys a little bit. So look, here's the deal with Ethereum. The altcoins really could be ripping if Ethereum, you know, Ethereum to me is open for debate. And take a look at this on a weekly chart, guys. Ethereum to me is open for debate. Okay. This is the two areas. This is most of everybody will probably say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All your bearish divergence very well could. But at the same time, this 1, 2, this whole thing with a third wave extension, and this came down for a fourth. Okay. And you can't rule that out, because Ethereum to me seems like if you run the fibs on this leg to here and then you go to there, the normal extensions on the fibs are hitting right around that area just beyond all-time highs if you run the fibs. Here, I'll show you what I mean. If I take this move out, right? Let's say, for example, Ethereum went 1, 2, and it's working on a third wave over here, right? Okay, so let's run the fibs on this. So I take this like so. I bring it back down. You can see 1.618 and 2.27. So it's just like this. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2.27 is a target. You can see right there, 2.0 to 2.27. You can see it's right in that area just beyond all-time highs. Okay, so you can't rule out Like, what I'm saying is you can't, is this going to be a whole new sequence? It could be. We're just not going to know yet. This wave is going to determine that, guys. This wave, in my opinion. Okay. So if Ethereum and it comes down, does a correction and start making a move up to these numbers, 35, those numbers, something like that, guys, then you have to start saying, hey, Ethereum could be in a fifth wave. And if Ethereum's in a fifth wave, out of this whole wave sequence that you see on the monthly chart down here, okay? So 1, 2, this is 3 with a third wave extension, 4, and then coming back up here for 5. You know what that means? If Ethereum is doing this, guys, you're going to have some altcoins. They're going to be rolling big time. They're going to be rolling big time, guys. So, I mean, making massive, massive gains over here, guys. I'm telling you, like 10, 20x, 30x on some of these coins, 50x or something. It just depends on which one it's going to be. You got to find it. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.